Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking coming to you from Australia, and I'm bringing you a study of A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We're currently studying the origin of separation, which is really fascinating how we separate ourselves from our internal world and our external world. So we're up to chapter 12, verse 24. Let's see where it takes us today. Yet while the extension while we extend into the external world, while our extension, okay, I'll read it as it is. Yet while the sun's extension, the sun being you and me, all of us, into an external world is quite real, it is all that is truly real within it. The Son could not create unlike the Father, who created everything by extension of himself. Neither the Father's extension nor the Son's lessons Lessoned Father or Son in any way. Replace the word Father with the word creation and see if this does not help to make this concept clear. Okay. All right, I'll read it again with replacing the word Son with creation. Let's see what that sounds like. Yet while the creation's extension into an external world is quite real, it is all that is truly real within it. The creation could not create unlike the Father, who created everything by extension of himself. I guess everything really is an extension of ourselves when we're living in the external world. But it needs to be an extension of our whole selves, every aspect of us, rather than separating the internal and the external worlds. Okay, could creation's continuing extension of itself, its continuing creation, make less of it than what it started out to be? What we call Father is but creation's heavenly face, a personification of what cannot truly be personified. There we go. They're personifying something that can't be personified by using the word Father and Son and Holy Spirit and all that. You find it hard to believe that creation itself can be benevolent and kind, or just another name for love, but such it is. God is but creation's starting point, the creator of creation, and yet creation itself. The Son and the Holy Spirit, like unto creation, proceed from the starting point of God. God is the Son and the Holy Spirit's starting point as well, the creation of the Son and the Holy Spirit, yet he also is the Son and the Holy Spirit. Very confusing, isn't it? Now, carry this pattern forward, for the pattern of God's extension is the pattern of creation, and thus the pattern of the universe. The Son extended himself into creation, and you are that extension and as holy as he is. The idea of separation only seems to have made God's Son susceptible to division, and these word symbols are all that seem to separate Father, Son, and Holy Spirit from creation or from each other. So I think what it's basically saying is that we are all one. Everything is the same energy, and everything is creation. And we are extending out into the world from a point of creation that is us. We are the creation. And as we move more deeply into continuing to extend that creation outwards or inwards, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Everything receives that creation. The inner and the outer are the same, and we've got to stop separating those things. We've got to stop separating ourselves into two elements, inner and outer, and just be the presence of creation on the earth. And don't separate ourselves from what we perceive as God or Son or Holy Spirit, because that is us. It's all the same energy creating and extending that creation outwards or inwards. So I just said that, didn't I? I'm finding it a little bit challenging, to say the least, and being very real about that challenging. Um, so moving back, I guess, into our original state of happiness, peace, and freedom, our original state of being the creator of our own lives. We were originally created, yes, but we are that. We are that which is created, and it's always expressing itself in form. So, beloved, I hope you got something out of today. It's still mind boggling, but we'll get there in the end. That's the end of that chapter. We're moving on tomorrow to observation and experience. One of my favourite things to do is observe, sit on the seat of observation. All right, until tomorrow. Um, let me know if you get something out of that and what your thoughts about it is, because let's collectively understand this. All right, beloved. Bye now. Love you.